recycling. E-waste and creation, she is always a cut above. Please like, comment and subscribe. Come along, enjoy the ride.
What does you do this? Spot the error. Yeah, I'm scrapping in a dress. Forget that error. Spot the other one. Don't. Be right back. Hey, curious people. So, this week, the sun is shining, the door is open. I'm literally loving it right now. So the first bit of this video is actually footage I filmed last week, but the video was too long. I didn't have time to add it in, so I'm going to add that in. The second part is, now you can't really see from there, but this is it. This is the space I have. I cannot get anywhere in my shed, which is so I need to scrap some of the stuff that I got. I listed loads, nothing else sold for the spares or repair, so I'm going to scrap it. I've tried to see if anyone, you know, any tinkers wanted it, and they didn't. So, you know, so that'll be that, and yeah, then I'll come back to you and we'll see what goodies we got out of some of this stuff. There's so much to go through. I don't know how much I'll get through. I have a bad back, but I've just been hanging off of a bar, like my son's bar, and it's made it feel a little bit better, but I think I just slept too long. I normally stay up very, very late and get up early, and last night I decided to go to bed early, and I actually got up quite late. I think I got up at something like 9 o'clock, which for me is incredibly late, and basically I've just slept too long on my mattress, so I'm hoping by tomorrow. Oh, I tried to give blood yesterday. I went through, my iron was fine, it was all great. I like giving blood because I like to give it back. For those of you who saw my living life with a child with cancer video, you'll see that I was trying to give blood and trying to give something back. All the blood that Benny was getting from other people, it's important. There are still other people that need it. So I went, and I book it very carefully around my tattoos. So because you can't donate for 4 months after a tattoo. So I've got my next bit on this sleeve coming in on Friday. So I went, and she put the needle in, and then all of a sudden I just felt this kind of pain, and she said, "I'm so sorry, basically the vein just collapsed." So it was in, but she had to take it out, and they're not allowed to then do the other arm. They used to be allowed to, but she was like, when this happens, I'm not allowed to do your other arm, because if it happens again, and then God forbid there's a medical emergency, you've got no easily accessible veins for them to access. So, but all's not lost. I managed to book in another appointment next week before my tattoo. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed. She said she felt so bad. I felt bad for her actually, because I could tell she was gutted, and I guess this is their whole job. And they texted me the day before saying, please don't cancel your appointment because we really need your blood, because my blood group is one of those. I'm an O, which is one of the ones that nearly everybody can have, and they're desperate for it. And she was, I could tell she was gutted, and I just said to her that I can really tell you're, because she said to me, sorry, I'm skipping. She said to me, "Oh, feel free to avoid me next time." And I just said, "I can tell you're beating yourself up about this." I was like, "It's not your fault. Just don't do that." You know, we're all human. I think some people must get really cross about stuff, and I feel sorry for those people, because life doesn't go to plan. You know, it just doesn't. We can make plans. I'm a planner. Like I mean, you wouldn't know this from this chaos, but I am a planner. I like to have a plan. I like to know what I'm doing. I don't like to be spontaneous in any way. Within a scope, I do, but you know, and I just like to know what's happening. You know, general timings. Not an itinerary, just a general plan. And so, yeah, but I think that some people just get mad when their plans don't, you know, come. But I just feel like, you know, we're blood donors, and that in itself is a selfless act. So kind of, you know, just chill. It's okay. If it doesn't go, it's disappointing, yes, and I do feel very disappointed. And if it doesn't work on Wednesday, I feel gutted, because then there'll be another 4. Hello, giant wasp. Let's just see where this bad boy goes, because actually that's massive. I don't know if you can see this. It took me ages to set this camera angle up. I'm reluctant to touch it, but please don't come over here. I was with someone yesterday who just went to pick up a wasp, because she told me that they don't sting at this time of year, and I was like, are you really? Oh, don't, it's going to go and get stuck in that spider's web, and then it's going to go mental. Go out the door. Oh my god, I'm actually trapped here. There's nowhere I can go. I've been stung so many times. I don't hurt any creature, but please don't come over here. Can you hear it? It's so loud. I might have to just, you know, fast forward some of this while I just sit here. I'm just wondering if I can make a break for it, but I had to climb over stuff to get in here, so get out. You're not making a nest in here. Take your time, you know, it's not like I'm in a rush or anything. Get out. Get out. It's going all over the goblets. It's like, ooh, what's in these goblets? Oh, no, you might, no. It's not. Yes, go, 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 keep going. Oh, it's come back in. Sake. I'm not scared of them, but I just don't like being stung. Do we have anything big enough to... Oh, I lost it now. Did it go out the door? Okay, I think it went out the door. Anyway, so yeah, stuff doesn't always go to plan. Like big giant bloody queen wasps trying to come and interrupt your video. Anyway, so we're gonna blah, blah, blah. I just get too easily distracted, don't I? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna. Okay, there is one thing I want to talk about, and that is that people don't believe that I'm a scrapper, and they get really, really surprised when I tell them, and they're like, what? A scrap? You're a what? And so I say, you know, I'm a metal artiste. I say I take things apart to make stuff out of, because that's primarily, you know, the aim here. But of course, I don't get to create as much as I wanted to. But you wait till I get that bigger workshop and I have the furnace and... Oh, it's going to be amazing. And no, I'm not going to melt inside, but I need a bigger workshop to store all the stuff that comes with melting metal. And yeah. So anyway, yes, I was telling somebody about what I do, and she was just like, but you don't look like a scrapper. It just got me thinking, and I was like, okay, if you're going to take away the male-female thing, because it's true, not many females are into scrapping, but there are, it's growing, and there are, you know, a few. And I was just like, what am I supposed to look like for a scrapper? And I was just like, but she wasn't being rude. She was so like interested in what I do. She was basically trying to kind of intimate that I was, too girly maybe, or I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, there we go. So I am, and I've had some comments. I get a lot of comments actually saying things like, oh, I wish I could find a girl into scrapping. And yes, it's true that there's just not that many of us, unfortunately, but there are a few, and it is growing. But and obviously I'm already spoken for, so, but you know, you never know. Just as people, I didn't know I was so into it until I discovered E-Waste Ben years ago. I took stuff apart, but I didn't realise what I was doing, if that makes sense. So I was interested in what was in there, but I didn't have this kind of okay, we're still in here. I didn't have this kind of you know, real goal. I can't see it. I can hear it now and I can't see it. I mean, obviously, yeah, I got my licenses so that I can like get bigger pickups and stuff. Anyway, we've switched cameras. We're going to try and do something with this chaos. But yes, you know, yeah, I'm a lady scrapper. What can I say? I like my tattoos. I wear dresses when I scrap and do crazy stuff like that. At least I've remembered to put my proper shoes on now and take off the flip-flops. But yeah, I'm just an ordinary woman who likes scrapping. So, hurrah! Anyway, should we actually finally stop talking and yapping? Okay, so what we've got going on right now is a bit of a problem because I need to tear some stuff down and I've got nowhere. It's raining, so I can't do my usual let's put some stuff outside. So I guess I'm gonna have to get a little creative with where I'm. So basically this is all broken, but I've sent pictures to my repairer guy and I'm waiting for a response. So I don't want to scrap out anything. Where do it all? That I can sell for more value. So I'm going to give one more day, and then I'll decide whether to list elsewhere or scrap it out. I'm not in the habit of hanging around for people. If the communication's not there, then sorry, I got stuff to do. So the first thing, I know what I want to do. Let me get what I want to do. Well, I've just sort of blocked myself in a little. This is a bit silly. Let's get the old heater out of the way. So I need to scrap that out. I've got to sort all these cables. Most of these cables are for recycling, to be honest. But there we go. I've got a walkway-ish. Just got to do a bit of stepping over. The thing is, this thing I'm about to bring in is heavy. Oh, it's so heavy. Oh. Okay, so the reel-to-reels. I have kept one that is already in use. I gave that to my parents because my mum's got all my old granddad's tapes to go on the reel-to-reel. Another one I'm selling, and this one, which is the same as one I've given my parents, burns when you, I think the motor's burnt. burning out or something. So I thought, actually, I'm going to scrap this one because I've saved 2 of the 3, and I'm really interested to see. I've also got under there another reel-to-reel that I've kept. I've kind of looked them up for sale. They're not as sought after as you feel they should be. But actually I feel like I can get some amazing components out of this for projects. So actually this one I am going to recycle myself because I want to see what's in it, and there is an issue with this one. So look at this bad boy. Isn't it awesome? I mean, it's great. It's so heavy, or I would give it a little twiddle, but I can't because this thing weighs a ton. Not literally. So this is it. I actually want to recycle this. Have a look in here. See if we can even see what the problem was in there. It's got the plug. It's just hiding in here. Get out of there. How's it been put in that way around? There we go. Complete with plug. I know I'm going to get messages. Oh, that was worth, you shouldn't have scrapped, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm afraid I am. So we're going to have to just go over this. So, yeah. Loads of nice kind of switches and things on here. You can see the mechanisms from, I mean, that actually feels quite smooth. So yeah, so I've got another reel-to-reel for sale, so don't panic if anyone's like, oh, I could have, I've got one. So if you want to message me, I will send you some pictures of it. And I've got another one also somewhere, not entirely sure where, but these are just so awesome. Very heavy, definitely not like an easy, although they're in a case to transport, they're certainly not an easy thing. So this is a Tandberg, and I'm actually looking forward to having the opportunity to make bits out of these kind of things. And actually when I've got my bigger workshop, display bits like this on the wall as well, because, but maybe in a different form. Okay, so here we have the aluminium, clatter clatter, it's quite cool. We've got all the mechanisms. This is like flathead galore in here. Jeez. How easy this is going to be to lift off with all these switches here. Not the easiest, I don't think. Oh, that switch just came off. That's what is that? Possibly aluminium as well. I'm not entirely sure. I hope you can see this on here. Like leopard, like wonderful leopard. Temporarily there. How about that? There you go. You might be able to see a little better now. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. Okay. So I need to get these buttons. So we've got the base of this. Basically, is a. Oh, hang on. We've got built-in speaker. The whole thing's going to lift out. Look at that. The whole thing has just lifted out. Wow. Surely that's not actually made of copper. Oh, damn. No, it isn't. I was correct, it is not. That's a shame. Okay. Now that's the speaker. Here. Not much to it. It looks a bit like a clown face. Yeah. That is literally made of cardboard. This bit that houses the plug. That's insane. Look at that. Actually made of cardboard. And this is basically kind of like a leather topped cardboard too. So what we really want to see is what components we're going to get, don't we? So, and obviously this is why it's better to try and repair and sell on this stuff. But for me, I want it for myself for a different purpose. So. So this is the transformer. Not sure what year this is from. Obviously, it's old. Now, there's no big capacitors in here. I'm just thinking about having a. So this is actually on the reel. This motor here. The transformer is pretty small, but this I'm going to have to take apart to get it off that motor, I think. Springs everywhere. Speaking of spring, isn't it amazing how spring has sprung? Dun, 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 dun. How spring has sprung, my dear. All the birds are singing, my dear. Okay. Whew. I've got some Dali capacitors there. UK made. Oh look, here we go. Look at the state of that capacitor. This one here has blown. That's probably part of the problem, I would say, unless it was. Surely they're not usually that shape. That's totally misshapen. Slightly different colour to the others as well. I think that is a problem. Might just be this capacitor, you know, because the motor looks alright. That doesn't look burnt. Probably a simple fix, but they don't really sell, so I'm just going to nick these components for myself. I'm just wondering what sort of caps we might have. Ah, these are screwed in. Let's have a little look at. They're screwed in, but have they got a bit of solder around them? Yeah, they have. That's annoying. Oh, that's annoying. They've screwed them and then they've soldered over the top of the. Well, I was just trying to see if these had some gold caps. I don't think they do. It's going to take a little bit longer to get them out because they've been soldered over. But we've got I'll just cut this out so it's not too boring. So I just want to be careful with this because these vintage power transistors can actually go for like £13 a pop. Oh, I just want to come off. There's 3 on here. The trouble is, it's only from stuff like this that I'll even attempt to sell parts, because other stuff, modern stuff, is not worth my time, but vintage stuff like this, it is. And if it's not stuff that, you know, you've got the electrostatic and all of that, then I'll give it, I'm more than happy to give a shot to. But I'm scuppered here by the fact that they've soldered on. So if I want that off, I'm going to have to desolder these here, which is a pain. So I just wanted to have a look at these. So they're just vintage power transistors. Even the capacitors can be sought after. To be honest, I could just sell the board, but I actually want bits off for creations, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm liking this little copper setup here with these transistors. We've got these transistors here are wrapped around this copper shielding. That's pretty awesome, actually. That looks cool. So that's definitely something I'm interested in. Okay, anyway, that's that part. Now let's see if we can continue to this bit. I'm just going to bend off because oh, it's alright, it's popped now. It isn't one that you can just unscrew by the looks of things. However, it's unscrewing now. Oh. Well, while we're here, so we've just got all the ports here. This is aluminium. We've got all the numbers and stuff on here. It's quite cool. It's not that cool, but you know. Right, we've got that. That's just steel. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Right. The transformer has come away. So we can remove this. Have a look at it. Oh, sweet. This one's actually held in with screws. So, haha. Look, it's like a little, like a Frogger for some reason. Frogger. So, let's see how easily. Well, no, we'll come back to that. Well, let's just get this thing torn down first. When these things were gone, this was from a school, because there was a label on it from the school it was from. It's got some of these twisty cable management, twisty thingies. I quite like those. So yeah, that's how I know it's from a school. Typically, schools don't spend a lot of money on stuff. The board's brittle. Just want to have a look at these. Oh, this is where it stinks. Phew. the hell is that? Anyone know what that is? It looks like a MOSFET, but it's white and it's ceramic, and it's got a brass shielding on the front. This is new to me. It's just because it's probably such a vintage product, but I mean, I've had vintage products before. Let's see. Component is likely a variable resistor known as a potentiometer. Oh, well, I've never seen one that looks like that. Used for adjusting resistance on the circuit board. Yeah, we know. Is that really what they think that is? Don't know. If you folks can tell me in the comments what you think that is. It's got... there is a code actually. ADJ. ADJ. ADJ often stands for adjust and typically refers to a pin or connection on an adjustable voltage regulator, allowing for fine-tuning of the output voltage. So it's an adjustable voltage regulator. Adjustable voltage regulator. Okay, well there you go. Thank you, Google. Okay, so this is the switch. And look at these contacts. Oh my gosh. Finally some gold. Look at those. Can you see those? Can you see the tips? And you know what? They literally look like they just push on and should just come off so easily. These gold contacts in here. Let's test that theory. They literally just pull out. There we go. Oh, that's just, you know, that's going to be nice gold on there. Needs a clean. Aye, aye, aye. Oh yeah, no, that is gold. Yes! So, that needs to go in there. And so do all of these before they disappear. To be honest, that doesn't really need to go in there because it's already done, but I'll put it in there because I can't quite currently get to my other gold thingy. I see it, there's like a... That's it. Look at this. Another AEG. What is that layered up thing here? Well, interesting. That's all magnetic. Don't know what that is, but pretty cool to etch my name on to put inside sculptures. So that's actually just steel, but I feel no, that's all just steel. Okay, okay. So more contacts here. Smaller, but yeah, there's several contacts in there. Can you see? you can. Okay. Okay. Right, there's a clip. Looks like it can be removed. Or it is bent out of the way. Just a smaller one. No. Because this whole thing is like a switch. Oh, look at that. Ah, it's a duck. It's a little quack quack. See, ours are fun. That's going to stay exactly as is, folks. My little ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah, nice. Nice. There's just rivets that need breaking here to get these components off. Oh, my daughter broke her arm. So poor little Ivy has broken her arm, and yes, we had to go to the hospital. We're waiting to hear back from the fracture clinic. She's got a buckle fracture on her, well, it is her arm, but it's just up from her wrist. So she's in a special splint thing, bless her. Yeah. She's being very brave though. And in fact, she was like, this is the mentality of my daughter. She was like, I knew there was something wrong with me. I can't wait to prove everybody wrong. And I basically said, only you would be excited about the fact you've got a broken arm just to prove a point. But no, she's being super brave. She certainly is being super brave. Yes. Yes. Alrighty. Finally got that knob off. There we go. That's just the top bit. It doesn't actually look quite as impressive without the reels on the inside, does it? But I don't know. I kind of feel like this might come in handy at some point for some sort of fembot project for some reason. Not sure why. But can you see this big copper coloured wheel in there? Doesn't that look awesome? How could you? How could you? It's okay, baby. Damn. Stuff does like to make its way down there. Like popcorn in the cinema. Right. Any more screws? Oh no, it's undoing. Great. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Yes. Darn flatty headies. Okay. Not even sure what that is. It actually doesn't even feel like metal. Done too much, but this guy's loving life. Yes. Oh yeah. Yes, we are. Vote for Everyday Solars. Vote. It's not an election. Subscribe to Everyday Solars. Yeah. Cheers, fella. Appreciate it. Okay, so we've got some brassy nuts. Ooh. All these nuts are actually, I was about to say all these nuts are coming undone by hand, but actually these two have just want to make me a liar. So, yeah. Come on, you. Come on, baby. Gosh, there's not much to grip. Quite flat. That won't grip them. Okay. Gotcha. So, but now, look at that. This is heavy. This is heavy. I mean, that looks incredible. But it's not copper. Oh, isn't that such a shame? It looks amazing. Why? Why do it look so beautiful? What's the point? It's in there. No one's ever going to see it. Yeah. Well, there we go. I still like this. And I'm still going to keep this. I mean, it's got the weight as well. It really feels like copper. That's so disheartening, isn't it? Okay. So, we're almost there with this thing. Just quickly get to the... Oh, I do love the counters. Sensory. Okay. Be proud of your quirks, folks. Who wants to be the same as everybody else? Not I. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, oh, there's a bit of gunmetal there.
Where did you go?
So another bit must have popped out my bench somewhere. There's a bit of gunmetal. And same that we got a little while ago. So this is made of steel. But I quite like the, like a little pizza cutter. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, it's like a little neck massager. Oh yeah. Oh, a little to the left. Oh, I do love a massage. Methinks this is a keeper. Okay. Right, here's another circlip. Come hither. Right, there's the motor. Nice copper. Nice heavy motor. I want the wheels off, but I mean, there's no reason I need the wheels off. I just want them off. we go. I like it. Spinning tops. Oh yeah. Yes. Great stuff. Great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. Okay, what is that made of? I think that's all steel. Yeah. Whoa. That was sprung. Oh, the bearings on that are nice. Bracket. Yeah, not bad. Some interesting stuff. As I say, there's no value in scrapping stuff like that, other than if you want the pieces for something else, which I do. Yeah, I mean, you might have luck. These are heavy, these knobs. You might have luck selling at like a boot fair or flea market or something, but I think these are zinc. Nice. Yeah, here there's no market really for broken or in need of repair, because people just don't want to fix stuff anymore. But I'm happy with that little pile of zinc there. Yeah, put that out there. Okay, so there we go. Got some interesting bits to do stuff. Okay, so I did another whole day of filming, and I've just discovered while editing that it's all in time lapse, which is really annoying. So here you can see me battling with an absolutely massive wasp. I stripped down some other stuff, so I'm just going to play it even though it's time lapse, and then come back to you at the end. I'm really sorry, but you can just enjoy some amazing Sollers tunes.
She loves metal and recycling, e-waste and creation, she is always a cut above. Please like, comment and subscribe. Come along, enjoy the ride. Just a woman doing what she loves. Metal and recycling, e-waste and creations, she is always a cut above. Everyday solar scrapping and diving. Please like, comment and subscribe. Everyday solar scrapping and diving. Come along, enjoy the ride. She loves metal and recycling, e-waste and creations, she's always a cut above. Everyday solar scrapping and diving. Please like, comment and subscribe. Everyday solar scrapping and diving. Come along, enjoy the ride. And subscribe. Everyday solar scrapping and diving. Come along, enjoy the ride. Just a woman doing what she loves, metal and recycling, e-waste and creation, she is always a cut above. Please like, comment and subscribe. Come along, enjoy the ride. Scrapping and diving, just a woman doing what she loves. Metal and recycling, e-waste and creations, she is always a cut above. Everyday solar scrapping and diving, please like, comment and subscribe. Everyday solar scrapping and diving, come along, enjoy the ride. Just a woman doing what she loves. Metal and recycling, e-waste and creations, she's always a cut above. Everyday solar scrapping and diving, please like, comment and subscribe. Everyday solar scrapping and diving, come along, enjoy the ride. And subscribe. Everyday solar scrapping and diving, come along, enjoy the ride.
Yeah, blimey. I am hot, hot, hot. So, basically, yeah, nice components. I'm happy with these bits and bobs. And, where did my ducky go? Thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the main comment section if you could. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.
She loves metal and recycling, e-waste and creation, she is always a cut above. Please like, comment